What happens when the janitor is the only nice person to an undercover boss? Let's dive in to see. In a bustling office building in downtown Chicago, there was a man named Harold Grayson. He wasn't your typical CEO. At 47 years old, Harold had spent his entire life climbing the corporate ladder, but deep down he felt something was missing. The company he ran, Apex Solutions, was one of the most successful tech firms in the city. Yet Harold couldn't shake off this nagging feeling that something wasn't right. Harold decided to go undercover as a new employee for a week. He wanted to understand what really went on behind closed doors and how his team truly felt about working at Apex Solutions. So with a fake name, Tom Miller, and a simple outfit, Harold stepped into the world of cubicles, coffee breaks, and late-night meetings. The first day didn't start well. As Tom, Harold tried to fit in, but everyone seemed distant. People rushed past him without saying hello. Some even avoided eye contact. It made him feel invisible, like just another face in the crowd. But then, there was one person who stood out, a man named Leo Bennett. Leo was the janitor, a quiet, unassuming figure who always carried a mop or broom with him. He had been working at Apex Solutions for over 20 years, and though no one paid much attention to him, Leo knew every corner of the building like the back of his hand. What struck Harold most was Leo's kindness. Unlike everyone else, Leo greeted Tom warmly every morning. "Good morning, Tom," Leo would say with a smile. "How are you doing today?" At first, Harold thought it was just polite small talk, but as the days passed, he realized Leo genuinely cared. During lunch breaks, Leo would sit outside on a bench near the entrance, eating a sandwich while reading a book. One day, Harold joined him. They talked about everything from sports to movies, and for the first time in years, Harold felt like he could be himself. "Leo," Harold said softly one afternoon, "why do you stay here? You've been here so long, don't you ever want more?" Leo paused, looking out at the skyline. "More doesn't always mean better, Tom. I've seen plenty of people come and go, chasing promotions and raises. But at the end of the day, they still leave work feeling empty. For me, it's not about climbing higher, it's about finding meaning where I am." Those words hit Harold hard. He hadn't expected such wisdom from someone like Leo. It made him reflect on his own life and career. Was all his success worth it if it left him feeling disconnected? By the third day, Harold noticed something strange. Employees were treating Tom differently than they treated each other. There was a lack of respect, almost like they saw him as disposable. This bothered Harold deeply. How could people act this way towards someone simply because of their perceived status? One evening after hours, Harold stayed late to observe the cleanup crew. That's when he witnessed something unforgettable. An argument broke out between two employees near the supply closet. One accused the other of stealing supplies, and things got heated fast. Before anyone could intervene, Leo calmly walked up and diffused the situation with calm words. "Hey, let's take a breath, guys. We're all on the same team here. No need to tear each other down." His voice carried authority but also compassion. The arguing stopped immediately, and both men apologized before walking away. Harold watched in awe. Here was a man who held no official power, yet commanded respect through his actions alone. As the week came to an end, Harold gathered everyone together for a meeting under his real identity as Harold Grayson, the CEO. The room fell silent as he spoke. "You may not know this, but I've spent the last few days among you, not as your boss, but as one of you, and what I've learned has changed me forever." His voice cracked slightly, betraying his emotions. "I saw firsthand how some of us treat others based on titles or roles. I saw how easy it is to overlook the value of someone simply because they clean our floors or fix our printers." He looked directly at Leo. "But I also met someone who reminded me what true leadership looks like. Someone who leads by example, not by title. Someone who sees the humanity in everyone, regardless of position. Leo Bennett, thank you for showing me what it means to care." Tears filled Leo's eyes as the room erupted in applause. For the first time, Harold felt a connection with his employees, not as workers, but as people. From that day forward, things began to change at Apex Solutions. Policies were updated to ensure fairness and respect for everyone, regardless of role. and Leo became an unofficial mentor, teaching others the importance of empathy and kindness. In the end, Harold realized that success isn't measured by profits or accolades, it's measured by the impact we have on those around us. And sometimes the greatest lessons come from the least expected places. That's the story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure sharing it with you all. Don't forget to comment below and let me know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see the global reach of these stories. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories, tips, and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you'd like to show some extra love, tap the 3 dots near the share button and send a super thanks.